Okay, welcome back to the Hangout sessions. It's Travis and Seb here, and we're over the disappointment of England at Euro 2016. And it's just been announced that the new England manager is going to be Sam Allardyce. Seb, what you thinking? Sam Allardyce, Big Sam.
Big Sam, Big Sam. See, the initial opinion is going to be like he's not a fancy name. Like everyone's seeing him
Mm,
at Bolton, Sunderland, like just helping teams avoid relegation. But like when you think
mm,
about it, there's not. If you're looking at Englishmen, there's not a high caliber of like candidates out there. Like you're looking at
mm.
Steve Bruce, you got interviews. You're looking at what Alan Pardew, Eddie Howe. Other than that, like nothing else is jumping at you from an English perspective.
I
So
think he's, yeah, I agree. I think he's the most qualified out of all the England lot, really. Like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Englishman wise, is the best option we could have gone for.
Yeah.
Even if you're looking foreign, like there's not really many available options. I mean, Goose Hiddink had a bit of a mare with the Netherlands are qualifying, so like
Mm.
you really want to put him in that position. But
Who else was there? There was
Klinsmann was linked.
Klinsmann. I thought that was a very good one, but with Klinsmann, we spoke about this before. With Klinsmann, you then need he'll have the vision to reform the whole thing. He's got a massive plan, as he's done with Germany and as he's done with the US men's team. There's things like in English football that need changing for him to work, and I don't think they'll be willing to like bend to how he wants things. So I don't think that would really work.
There's that with him, and there's also the thing of where like he's not got a club football track record.
Mm.
So like, how will he cope with that kind of player, like
Mm.
that playing in top level English league and that?
But has he's been German manager, hasn't he? So if you
Yeah,
if you
true, true, true,
if
true,
you
true,
can,
true.
and I don't know this for 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he was German manager. When was he German manager? Was it after 2000?
Yeah, it was during the back from 2000 to the
So he,
2006
yeah,
World
so
Cup, wasn't
he reformed. He reformed the whole thing because if you remember rightly, they didn't get out the group. So he was German manager from he was
it?
German. Perry's just joined us late. Yeah. He's coming in with the Shannon Briggs like war chant and that.
And it's the champ.
Yeah, like yeah, Perry, we're just live.
I know, man. I'm letting
So
you go in it. Do your thing, man. Speak, man.
so yeah, Klinsmann, he was what 2004, 2006, helped reform, took him up to the World Cup, and he's managed the club. It could have been a good shout. Uh, Perry, what are you saying about Big Sam?
Not feeling it, bro. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all, man.
Oh
Who would you
man.
have had? Who would you have had, Perry?
And I got international because there's no English managers
But
who are levels. English
but who
managers
though?
are
Who
not
who who?
levels. There's no one from England who I think is good enough to take England to glory. Like you can't be doing things like appointing Roy Hodgson, who just his last team was what, West Brom or something, keeping him up for survival or whatever, and then expecting him to go and do European and international domination. Like, it's not going to happen, bro. Same thing with Sam Allardyce. These are managers who are mediocre, mid-level managers. You wouldn't. There's a reason why someone like Sam Allardyce has not been approached by like big clubs. There's a reason. So what's the difference going to be with England? You're going to see the same sort of thing.
See, my problem with my one issue with Big Sam is will the players respect him? Will they show him respect? Will they believe
Nah,
in him?
I think they will. I
Will
think
they
they will.
trust? But that's all we need really because like that's my one issue because I do think he's the best qualified for the England job out of the English candidates, but I do agree we shouldn't limit ourselves to just English managers. Do you know what I mean? Like
Obviously, my preference would be an English manager, but they're
mm,
not good enough. So
they're not.
because they're not good enough, you're kind of forced to look outside of the English market. And I just don't feel like, for me, the respect thing is not an issue because I feel like he'll be respected. It's just that,
Hopefully, because clearly
um,
it went out the window with Roy.
nah, I don't think it's the players. I just
Well,
think that
it's come out that they lost faith in his decisions. They
he
didn't.
just had the form. He just had everything wrong. Like, I would have lost faith with him as well. Like, everything
Yeah.
was just wrong, bro. Like,
In all honesty, I agree as
I
well.
would have lost faith in him. But like, I feel like for players like that, you need a big character. You need a big person who's on their level or bigger, who has a bigger ego than them. Like, you got all these players on 100, 150 grand, 200 grand a week. You need somebody who deals with egos like that in and out every single day, or that caliber of player.
But what I don't get is when like after the tournament they're talking about we can wait up to a year, this and that, to appoint the next
why are they
coach.
rushing it for, man?
So what, 3 weeks out now? What, we're 3 weeks out from the tournament?
Why are they rushing
into Allardyce?
What's that all about? Why are they rushing it?
The only reason I can think is qualifiers start in September, don't they?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
That's the
So
only
they want someone to just take it forward, give them a whole 2 years running up to the World Cup.
Look, what is Sam Allardyce going to offer? He's probably an upgrade, to be honest, to Roy Hodgson, but what's he going to do that's that much different? Like,
I think we'll see a proper actual game plan. Maybe we'll see something that he's actually trying to do, because I really don't know what Roy was doing.
I don't think Roy knew what Roy was doing.
I do not know what Roy was doing. I think we'll be able to see what Sam's doing and go, okay, I see this. We know we haven't got the best players, but what you need is organisation. And I think Big Sam's always provided that. He's never really had the players, but you've always seen what he's trying to do. I feel like we really missed that during the tournament.
No, yeah, look at that.
Sorry, go on.
Look at that Sunderland team. Look at that Sunderland team towards the back end of last season. Like, no great players there in defence, but their defensive record was quite good. So if you can transfer that to England, that's one positive there. But
and they kind of, they were awful. Me and Perry were having this conversation like on the weekend. They were bad. That was a bad Sunderland team, but their strength was they had a goal scorer and they set the team up and they made that work. Defoe scored more goals than most of the top strikers in the league last season.
Defoe was vouching for Sam hard, innit? Did you see what he was saying?
I've seen. We've seen it. He said he'd be a good, and that's a Sunderland player saying my manager would be a good player. That was pure honesty, because Defoe has no allegiance to England, really.
Don't get me wrong, innit? Like, I still think Sam would be an upgrade to Roy. The thing with English managers, including Sam, is they don't have that je ne sais quoi, man. Just that extra you can't even put a finger on it, bruv. You know what I'm saying? That extra thing, that just adds a bit of. It's like a 12th man. When you have the extra thing, yeah. Like, even like, for example, Slaven Bilic had it with Croatia, and he's got it with West Ham. Like, managers who just have that extra something that adds to the team, but England managers just don't have that. None of them have it. I don't look at any of them and think, yeah, man, he should be the boss. Like, I just feel like eventually it will just capitulate. Like, the game plan will just fold up. The egos will start to kick in. You'll see how overrated the players are. Like, I just don't see it with any of these managers.
Another point I want to make is I think after the 2014 World Cup, Greg Dyke come out and said, like, okay, boom, the plan is from St. George's, from grassroots level, we're going to, like, implement a style of football through all levels up to the senior team, with, like, attractive, passing, flowing football. But, like, it feels like the appointment of Sam Allardyce sort of goes against that. Like, he's not known for, like, playing that style of football.
So they tried to do that with Roy?
Nah, they just, but basically said, like, boom, this is the style of football we want, starting from grassroots, and keep it the same right the way through to the senior team. Same with, like, Spain, Italy, Germany, like, get a philosophy develop kind of thing.
And
Sam Allardyce obviously goes against that, innit? But,
yeah, us three have had that conversation in private, saying that that's what we need. We need to, like, a football culture that runs from, like, grassroots all the way up to the senior team. But they don't really. If they wanted to make that work, they could make that work. But
I just don't see the logic in appointing a manager who has not done it in club level at the highest level, and you're now taking him to international level. Like, I just don't see and you're expecting different results. It's just, you're just going around in circles, but you're not going to see anything different from Sam Allardyce. Right,
he's not really been given a chance. I heard you say earlier, though, maybe there's a reason why he's not been given a chance. Maybe he's not good enough, but
same thing of
maybe this is his chance. Like, Roy Hodgson had his chance at Liverpool and he had the England chance. This is Big Sam's first chance, really.
Would you like to see Harry Redknapp get it?
Nah, past it. Sell this shit.
No.
Why not?
I just prefer Big Sam. I do. I think he's
Is it because Sam Allardyce is more relevant in the fact that he's been managing at this level recently, whereas obviously Harry Redknapp, last big team he had was Tottenham and that?
Yeah, I think like
why?
You see, Capello has sold this ship where he's like sort of a bit out of date of the football. I think the same thing with Harry Redknapp. I think it's the reason why we don't see Glenn Hoddle in management at the moment. Like, they're not with the times. I
Yeah,
think
they're not.
They're not with it.
Allardyce is more like relevant, like you just said. Like,
How long? Allardyce has been in a league for like over 15 years, I'd imagine, around and about that. He's been in a Premier League manager,
Right, his Bolton team used to cause Arsenal problems.
and they stuck to the plan. That's all I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see from England this tournament, right? We said from the start we want to see a plan. We need to play to our strengths. We got two like strikers.
Why did England keep Roy Hodgson after the World Cup anyway?
This is another question. Like, we'll never know. Things like that.
At the World Cup, if Sam Allardyce flops, bin him, because he ain't going to change nothing for the Euros. Next manager. Like, I don't want to be seeing these guys staying here, caking up 4 million a year, yeah? Like, just not even having a game plan, bro. He had Harry Kane taking free kicks like he was Ronaldo, bro. Like, who put him up to this?
And it's like, you can see it's going wrong, and you're not making a change. Like, Big Sam has been a manager where he's had to, every goal matters. They're trying to get 40 points every season to stay up. That he make that change straight away. Like, it's not worked twice. We need to change it, otherwise we're gonna.
Allardyce know how to win though. He probably knows how to stay up, but does he know how to win? I don't think he knows how to win, bro.
Keeping that awful Sunderland team up last season and the season before.
Keeping a struggling team up is different to winning though. Like, winning.
You're right. But what can he do with players that are better? Do you know what I mean? We've never seen that. Never.
When you can get a solid base, if you can get a solid base for good defense, good organisation, and build from that, if we can see that through qualifiers, and that's a good starting block, then you can start to capitalise on the players like Sturridge, Kane, etc., etc. I say just give him a chance, man. We'll just see what he's got to do.
I hope he comes in. I feel like Big Sam's the man that's gonna come in and be like, do you know what? You're good, but like, he's better, or he's what I want. I want him to get in the team. This is the kind of player I want. Do you know what I mean? I no prima donnas. Drink water. You're what I want in this team. You're playing there. I want him to be that guy.
Harry Kane. A yes man either.
He's not. He's gonna. I just want him to play the best players. I don't want any passengers. I don't want Rooney in the start. You know what? We will see. We will see a lot. We're gonna revisit this topic because we're gonna see a lot by his first squad and his first team lineup. It will say a lot about him. If we're seeing the Rooneys and we're seeing these kind of players in the starting lineup, we're in for another 2 years of rubbish, really.
See, I don't think he's scared to drop the big name like we see with
We'll see.
Jermaine Lens. Jermaine Lens was their record signing. Didn't play him, did he?
Yeah. Well, that's what I know. Perry, you came in late. Like, do you have any final words?
I have no faith. I have no faith. I'd like to be proven wrong, obviously, in it. Back England with football. But yeah. I have no faith, bro.
So me and Seb aren't quite so negative. We agree that he's probably the best man for the job from an English perspective. Would have liked to look abroad possibly. Perry's got no faith.
I do agree. He's probably the best. He's the best English candidate. But I still don't think the English managers are good enough to take us to that to win anything. That's what we want to be doing. That team is good. Our team, our squad, should at least be getting to semi-finals, man. I'm sorry.
I disagree with that, but that's a whole different topic. It's a whole different topic. We ain't even got the time right now. Anyway, if you've enjoyed that, give us a like. Make sure you share. Subscribe to the Hangout Sessions. It's myself, Travis, Seb, Perry. We are out.